friends, it's Nancy, and I have 3 completed journals that I want to show you. I started these journals months and months ago. I had the books prepared, I had the ephemera made, I have the pages chosen and folded and ready to go. I don't know what was wrong with me. So, as I go through it, I'll tell you what I've created and where you can find it in my previous videos. But all 3 books are Journey Through Bookland, 2 red and 1 blue. I have sealed these with a matte sealant, but it does have a bit of a shine. Anyway, the theme of all of these journals is travel. So let's start with the blue one. And on the side, I have some charms. So here's a little airplane, here's a little fleur-de-lis, and here's a little washer. And on the washer, it says search. So opening it up, end page on this one includes postage stamps. They look like they're all French postage stamps, but this is a scrapbook paper from Tim Holtz. Inside, I made this little postcard from Vintage Atlas and some little cutouts from a children's encyclopedia, stitched around it, inked it up. This is an actual piece of ephemera from a defunct travel service. I got a whole bunch of stationery from this fleur-de-lis travel service from a shopping trip in Buffalo last summer. So here's a little pocket. There's 6 signatures in each book. It's a hidden hollow back spine. On the edge of this page, this is actually an index from a vintage atlas that I've wrapped around the paper and stitched on some of this, it's like a linen. It's been tea-dyed. And I used the front page from the original book. Copyright is 1932. This is some onion skin from the fleur-de-lis travel service that I've tea-dyed. This is a page from a book. It has an old-fashioned car, race car from the Indianapolis Speedway. Some more onion skin. This is letterhead, like regular copy paper letterhead. This is a page from the original book. Here we have a envelope that has been covered, has a window. Inside the window is this tag, has a little collage here with a label and some security envelope and a vintage stamp. And it's got some line paper on the back, so you can write a little list or whatever. And then on the other side, you can stick a tag, and I'm going to add another tag. So let's add this one. So this is from a book, and it's I've put 2 layers of Tim Holtz fabric there to make a little tab, stitched around it and just left the threads to hang. I am adding 6 packs of Tim Holtz fabric to my shop at the same time as I add these journals. Some more of that ruffled linen. Page from the original book. This is a document envelope. So if you look back in my videos. If you search for Atlas, there's a whole series of ephemera that I made using vintage Atlas. So this opens and you can put something in it. There's nothing in it right now, but it is also a tuck spot. So this is a vintage ad from a 1920s era National Geographic. So I've backed it onto some card and added a couple pieces of Tim Holtz paper. But we'll just tuck that right in. More tea-dyed onion skin, page out of a book that has boats and railroad engines. This is a little flippy thing. A little notepad. What I used for a pattern for this was a sewing kit that I got from a hotel room while we were on vacation. And these little cards, I used a hotel room key card as the template for this. But let's add another card. This is an image from a book, and again it has some Tim Holtz. We'll just shove that in there. There's that fleur-de-lis. This was the fly pages, the fly leaves from inside the original book. I just matched them together. Here is a little like wallet. It has another of those key cards in it. So this wallet was made by using one of the hotel room wallets that they give you when you check in. And this is a ad from a 1920s, 1922, 1923 tour, National Geographic. So we're going to just stuck that in there. So this is mainly a writing type journal, but you can also glue in pictures and ephemera and little things that you pick up while you're traveling. This is a long blah 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 flashcard that I've covered with tissue, and I made this little collage, so it has some map and some dictionary and a little stamp. And this is another postcard that I made. It just tucks right in there. It's a boat, Chris Craft. This is an ad from a National Geographic. This is a passport. I made this using paper from a, an atlas. So there's tuck spots on both sides. There's a pocket here. There's a little notepad. There's a pocket on the outside. There's a pocket on here. And this is just glued right flat to the page. It's not a tuck spot. This is another little wallet card that I made out of vintage Atlas and these little key cards. And we've got another postcard that I made. You can see I've stamped over with a text stamp. And the back, we have two more tags and a little pocket. So that is the blue journal. This one is the first red one. It has an Eiffel Tower, a fleur-de-lis, and a little suitcase as charms. And this one, it has an Eiffel Tower. This is Tim Holtz paper. Has an Eiffel Tower here and another fleur-de-lis luggage tag. Original book page. This, I think this charm came from a charm bracelet that I bought at an auction, but I'm not 100% sure. This is onion skin, book page, tea-dyed onion skin. This is from an atlas and has Tim Holtz washi tape down the center there. Here's that same envelope idea with a tag that has a little collage there. And on this side, we'll add this little ad for transatlantic travel. Some more Tim Holtz fabric there. This is a vintage hanky that's been enclosed inside of acetate. This is a postcard that I made, and this is an ad from a vintage magazine. Actually, I think it might be from a cookbook, a church cookbook from the 1920s. So as you can see, each of these journals is very similar. This is a book page about the floating palaces. Here's a passport. This one has a little vellum envelope on the outside. This has got an envelope here. And then there's a little postcard and some collage of some stamps and a little tuck spot in each page. And this is a tuck and, of course, some pages for writing. Vintage book page. Here's the fleur-de-lis, and it also has a little washer, and the washer says Journey on it. This is from a book page. This is the flyleaf from the original book. Here is that tall flashcard that has a little collage on it, and I'm going to add another one of these journaling cards that has fabric sewn on it. There's a little wallet, key card wallet, and this one cracked me up. If you really want your wife to drive, this is an ad from World War II era National Geographic. A little suitcase charm. This is another one of those little notebooks that I made. It's also a tuck spot. We should tuck something under it. Another policy envelope or documents envelope that's a tuck spot. So travel theme doesn't have to be about travel. It can be about growth, change, looking at things with a new perspective. Here's another ad for cruise line. Another little envelope, and the back we have this tag. So this is the red one with the Eiffel Tower. So that's how it will be identified in the listing on Etsy. This one we have a little brass colored fleur-de-lis, a little brass colored train engine, and a little brass colored suitcase. And on the inside it has this, oh, I can't remember the brand of paper, but I liked it a lot. In fact, I had a hard time choosing the front from the back. Again, this is very similar to the first two journals. Same kinds of pages, same kinds of elements. So here's a little hotel room key card. And this says Fly Irish to Ireland. So that's I think this is 1950s National Geographic. There's the fly leaves. This is a page from National Geographic, 1920s National Geographic. This is the little sewing kit. And it has a little, this is a, I didn't explain in the other two. This is a smaller flashcard that I've covered with napkin and added an old advertisement and a stamp and some dictionary. And I'm going to add this. So this is about a trip to Nassau. It's less than 3 days sail from New York and only 18 hours from Florida. Again, I added some Tim Holtz fabric there. This is another policy envelope or documents envelope that you would have all your travel documents in. Here's that tall flashcard with the collage, a couple of little tags. Here's the passport, just the same as the other ones. Here's that little envelope, and I'm put a couple of key cards there, as well as a tag. I don't know if you can, on this parchment paper, if you can see the watermark or not, whether the camera's showing that. Another key card. This is a postcard that I made. I'm just going to add this little one, and it says Europe. This is from a 1920s Reader's Digest. Just going to stick that in there. Here's this couple riding a motorcycle. And at the back, I have the fleur-de-lis luggage tag, a postcard that I made out of Atlas page, and just put on some, these are authentic vintage stamps that I've glued on to the postcards. And I'm going to add this little ad for a another steamship line. I love this. This is fabric, Tim Holtz fabric, but it's a print that's all different, like train tickets and bus tickets and things. I think that's just so cute. So we'll just tuck that in there. So I hope you enjoyed seeing these 3 journals. I'm glad I finally finished them. You know, you start projects and you start feeling bad about not doing them. So here's the 6 packages of the Tim Holtz fabric. 89% of the fabric in here is going to be Tim Holtz. There might be a couple of other prints that are coordinating color-wise and theme-wise, but they might not be Tim Holtz. When I bought the fabric, it didn't have the selvage on it, so I'm not sure. But some of these, you know, they're definitely Tim Holtz. A, because we've seen them in his papers, and B, the selvage said Tim Holtz. So there's 36 different prints altogether. Each package has 100 2.5-inch squares that can be cut up or torn up and added to your book in different ways. So I've only got the 6 of them, and I'm not getting any more. So thanks so much for watching this video. I will leave a link below to my Etsy if you're interested in looking at these books. If you're interested in the projects, like I said, I want you to search in my videos for Vintage Atlas, and you should be able to find the projects pretty easily. I did them, I want to say January, could be January 2020. Anyway, thanks so much. We'll talk to you again soon. Take care.